Hey lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I would like to show you guys something I've made a couple of years ago and I'm still very proud of. So let's get started. I designed something with a couple of classmates. Well, first off, we started doing some research together and it was for a certain company in the Netherlands. It is called Van Dijk, and Van Dijk is a bookstore that sells books to mainly MBO students, and they really want to do a rebranding because their original style, they want to freshen it up a little bit, and a lot of people were thinking negative about it, and a lot of us had a lot of negative experience with the company ourselves. So we just wanted to come up with something that was a lot nicer for them and just make them more happy, or just welcome back the customer in a new style. And during the process we did a lot of research and worked a lot on the project. Like, this is only research and design process. And let me just open up the first one. The first one is the research, which is this one. We did a lot of research regarding the history in the company and also with the competition. There were a lot of other bookstores online and they pretty much had the same color scheme and the same layout, and it turns out it was just like a bundle from the company itself. So there are like a lot of different ways this particular company was going, or it was like one part of a bigger company we were doing, and mainly they were all like this, like these colors, and it was a bit we didn't like them. So as a group we had to come up with a couple of concepts, and we also looked at designs that we liked. And the way I researched mainly is just working from words or like keywords. If I want to come up with a name for something, I just look at different names and like make a mind map, and it's like, oh okay, this is a bookstore. What is being connected to a bookstore is students, and you want to learn, and what is the goal if you want to help your students and let them develop, right? So that's what we did, and that's what this part is about. I can put a couple of screen caps in it because I still have the original. Let me just put that aside. And then I'm coming to the concept. That's this. I will show you the layout later. As I said, I was looking at how names and words together. I was looking at names and words, how they work together with the original ID. I've been thinking a lot like animal names and things because they feel like it's something different. It's different from Van Dijk. So I was looking at elephant or a fox. So elephant was elephantus and vos was vulpes. Well, vulpes sounds a bit like a vulva, I guess, and people can be like, what's that? But those two animals are like the spirit animals of knowledge and wisdom. So elephant is like old wisdom, power of femininity and strength, has a lot of value to family, is for health, duration of life and luck. Elephants can be very intelligent, loyal, and independent. And they also have a strong feeling of self-worth and working together. And this one was the totem I was looking for. The elephant totem can teach us to trust our intuition and develop our perception, which is sensitivity and empathy. Then when looking at the fox, the Vulpes is like patience, wisdom, intelligence, and adjustability. Foxes can be very tense or very calm, just like humans. They're charismatic or mysterious. They can be like very much around or just blending in everyone. Foxes are a strong symbol for femininity, shape-shifting, illusion, and magic. So I made a mind map of the elephant. So it was actually the elephant one. Everything is in Dutch because it was for school. It's for the elephants. And it just said elephant is gray, they get old, and pink elephants exist, but they're colorblind. And it was also, in regards to the companies, it was Van Dijk Educatie, Van Dijk Education. It's a family company, elephants are together. And the company was already 66 years old at the time I was researching it. And elephants turn 60 to 80 years. Now when I come to think of it, maybe it's a bit... Okay, well, the company is 66 years old and elephants are between 60 and 80 years old. So does that mean the company is dying or whatever? But it's also like knowledge and wisdom. And I was thinking of Elefvaart or Elflieber. And then suddenly it hit me. As smart as a fox. Because I was thinking in a way of foxes. And I've written it down. Education is about all activities that are focused on mental and physical development and self-discovery. Foxes are an animal for wisdom and intelligence, and that's where the saying comes from in Dutch. Zo slim als een vos zijn, which means as smart as a fox, literally. And the company needs to focus them on the best education for students and not on the money they make. That's why the name Foxes Education is like fox and focus mixed together. The animal itself is very playful, intelligent, and wise. They're also very good parents and they take good care of their youngs. And also Van Dijk bought a lot of companies and they take good care of their people and they want to focus on the well-being of their students. And what the main problem was, customers aren't buying there anymore. They're just buying anywhere they could. When is it really a problem? Well, when the earnings go down. And what I want to give, what my message is, we care about you as a student and you can find everything for your study here. And what was the idea is like fully digital, it's better for the world, better, and also more towards the students because a lot of students are doing digital stuff. Also a new platform for the books and a poster that communicates with an app. It was the intention to create an app. And the colors I wanted to use were orange, red, brown, black, white, yellow, and red. So it was really warm toned. Some research on logos, and I also did a poll on Discord and I said, okay, do you guys want to have like something cute and fun, fluffy, or do you want to have something geometric and like more of a cool style? And let me just search more. I have like entire things of researches with color logic and what colors suits it. And I also changed the mission and the vision of the whole Van Dijk to foxes, and like really focusing on the well-being of everyone. Got a couple of things about vision and strategies written down. Also model of Abel, like it has to be cheap and it's for teenagers and it has to be ebooks, and it just like one big square. And yeah, so focus on your students. A couple of ways how to communicate that your company has changed name, which is let me see, Overtone, which is a Dutch company, changed to Manutan, and they did like an entire ad based around it, and it was very nicely done. Logo basics, playing around with fonts. I also did research regarding the social media in the Netherlands in 2017. So quickly, 3.2 million Dutch people use Instagram, which 1.25 million daily. 4.3 million people use LinkedIn, which of 0.4 million daily. 7.5 million use YouTube, 1.7 daily. 10.4 million people use Facebook, 7.5 daily. And then, as last, 10.9 million people use WhatsApp. I'm not entirely sure how WhatsApp is a social media, but people feel like it's social media. It also has some sort of stories built in. You have all the type of group chats and everything. And there are a lot of different platforms as well as Foursquare, WeChat, Tumblr, Snapchat, Pinterest, and Twitter. Twitter really isn't like a thing in the Netherlands as far as I know. It's more people in the USA use that a lot. It's like there's a lot of difference, like how many people use it and the ages regarding that. And I gather most of my information from the internet. And always when I do research, I put my sources in it, like, oh, this was the source from this and that. It's like important to keep your sources together so you don't like steal your research. It's like, okay, this is like a big bundle of research, and at the end put it together and you draw a conclusion from all the research you've done. And that's what I really enjoy about creating something, because you want to know for who you are making something. And if you don't have a good research, you don't know where to start. It's like, yeah, I can design something, but if you're gonna make something for teenagers and you're not a teenager and you don't know any teenagers, how you're supposed to know what they like? That was my entire intake of it. Also, design trends for the year is like semi-flat design, cinematographics are like moving parts, like a picture, but there's something moving in it, which is really great. Animations and like bright colors, geometric shapes, patterns, lines and circles. I really adored those type of typography and everything, so that's why I did a poll. I was like, most of you guys are my age in Discord, but there are a few younger people in there, there are students in there, and let's focus on the students. So students, I wanted to have your opinion. It's like, and the other one was like custom graphics and illustrations. I'm not the type of designer that's very good at drawing, so that's why I just want to know. It's not like if I was at college to be like, hey, I heard you're good at drawing, can you draw me stuff? I'm not sure if that was allowed. They will test you for that, I think. Well, CEO is important, and okay, logo design trends. It was minimalistic, hand-drawn, negative space, cropping, geometric, line art, and with every single I think I found I put a couple of images together so I could be like, okay, this is with that and this is with that, and just really look into it. And as I said, the research for me is very important. And when now looking back, I know where I started and I know how my process went of designing the entire thing. There was another thing, it was like advertisement way. There's a Dutch thing that advertises at high schools and colleges. And I was really like, oh, that's very cool, want to know more about it. And it's like, how often do they see the advertisements and everything? And then there was like a good way to know, hey, this is what the intention was. Like, I want to advertise here, here, here. Conclusion. So 3 marketing groups. Cold, these people have never heard from you. Warm, these people heard from you or have ever purchased anything or had contact with you. And you have hot people, and those people know you and they're ready to place their orders. Social media usage, WhatsApp. Social media usage, WhatsApp 95%, Facebook 85%, YouTube 79%, Instagram 51%, Snapchat 46%, and Twitter 24%. LinkedIn has been used by a lot of companies or people who look for a job, and Pinterest does not advertise at all. Design trends, very colorful. Preference is going towards simplicity, but also a lot of movement and imaging. My personal preference, well, geometric shapes are going well with geometric logos. You can communicate it through various of ways, like shapes in typography or animation, a bit like little dots popping up. And I literally wrote down, maybe use some illustrations in a logo or communication. This is a problem because I'm not good at illustrating things. Where to advertise? Schools, posters, digital, communicating with the app, Snapchat, YouTube as in a little bit of advertisement before or after, during a video, or influencers. Yay, influencers. Instagram, sponsored posts, own page, and websites from schools, which is also an option. Like, you can advertise on a website, but is that even possible? Because not a lot of people see them anymore. And also like a little bit of Facebook, same as Instagram. And what is to produce? Logo, writing paper, envelope, business card, Snapchat filter, website, application, poster. Wrote down, and we're going for Foxes, so Foxes education. I need to shorten a couple of things. Got a name, got a logo, and like, what do I really want to do? And I had to think about every communication channel needs to look the same and have the same type of feeling, and not that it would be different. Got some sketches here, and I had like Fox, playful, good parents, typical Fox things, and the parenty stuff. Snapchat filter looked very cute. I will just place it in here. And I did a lot of testing with print. It looks entirely different here, but this is how the logo looked at first. It was very grapefruity like, it was way too bang orange, and then the idea was to like make a puzzle from it. Basic design, have like a business card, the envelope, and a writing paper like put together, and it was just a logo connecting from one way to another. It's like a puzzle. You keep your brain active with puzzles. That's like perfect little thing. And more testing with writing paper and envelopes, or with colors, and so like really with colors. I had here, let me see, this one is the old one, And then I changed the colors to a more desirable color because it was way too bright. And also just printing the colors, making the best of it. It's like, hey, does this color work at all? Basic stuff for the app, just starting off with this. Made the old posters and the old basics for the website. And then I felt like I was really ready to knock it out of the park, you know. And then it was just, yeah. I had a basic font for the name and the logo was like really big and long. Then I presented it for my classmates and even like one big person that gave the actual project to us, and I got as feedback, is orange really a good idea? Or shouldn't you just be focusing more different colors on your focus audience? And I was like, maybe I should do this. Maybe I need to change a couple of things because the lines on the thing are a bit thin. And we love a thick ass thing. We love like big, juicy lines and looking good and amazing, and not like, what is that? Is that a line? Does it even work? You just want to be like, boom, this is Foxes. We're ready to go. That's what I wanted. But it did not show. It's like me being like the designer. I want to have that feeling. I want to make it feel like this is the company. We're selling you books. We're focusing on you. Not like, hi, yeah, I would like to sell some books. Come to me, come to me. More like powerful. It needed to be powerful. So, first thing, basic font, be gone. Started on trying to create my own font, which is this. And then I was getting there, and I was sitting on my MacBook being like, I need to come up with something nice and great for Foxes. Just keep pushing, making progress. And when I had it together, I just got rid of the entire body of the fox. Fox head, plenty. You don't need more. You can see it's a fox. That's it. You don't need a body. You don't need a tail. Everyone can see it's a fox. And then the font. So I created my own font, or at least the basic letters. Got the basic letters. And then from that, I did a print test. The print test, here, trying all the colors I liked. All the ones with a little post-it on it are the ones that were speaking to me the most. So it was like red, orangey. I already had it, but now it's like more like gradients. And gradients were also very popular. And like purple and blue, also very nice, but probably like very girly. And then the other one was blue and a bit of turquoise green. I was like, okay, what do all the colors mean? This means that means that, blue means focus, green is like rest and healthy, calm. Like that color combination, I was like, okay, that's it. That's perfect. We need that. So I went with the blue colors. So from there on, basics. Logo, colors. I could use it as a background. I could use it like colored in, but mainly colorful background, white text. Boom. So that was the basic idea of doing that. And then I started building. The puzzle thing from the writing paper, the envelope and the business cards were already there. So I just thickened up the lines. I like still got it together. I created a basic for an app, which I already had. But now it was just a matter of changing it. And a little poster and there was like a digital poster and had like app in it, and you could be like, oh yes, I want to go there, I want to go there, and it says Foxes the Fox helps you with your study. Van Dijk becomes Foxes at 1st of August 2017. And it's like, yeah, try me, I'm working. And then off to the app. I'm gonna show you guys how the app works. So the app has like a homepage with like books, notes, stopwatch, calendar, customer service, shopping, and like a little fox head in it. And if you press on it, it all works. So first off, the books. Every book was digital and you can just make your exercise in there. So let's just click on the right one, and it has an entire exercise regarding math. You can just do all that. And if you just, this is a prototype, if you just press randomly, it hints where to click. So, and I just want to go back home and just let's start with notes. And notes is just, oh, I can put all my notes in there. It's like English test and what to do for Friday and notes. And the entire reason for this app is you just need your phone in class to take notes, to make your things. And all you have to bring is like your phone. You do not need to bring heavy books or whatsoever, because carrying all the books is like a pretty heavy weight, you know. We had to bring our laptop and books. Well, that's like way too much. If you have a laptop, if you have a phone, you have plenty nowadays. So why sell books? Regular books. Sell ebooks. That was the focus. Got a calendar. Like, oh, I could put stuff in there. And I just showed you the books. And there's a timer. The timer is in there. So you just do your exercises and everything. But then it says, stop, guys, you've done way too much. You need to take a break. It's like healthier for you to take a break instead of keep on studying, because you have to take care of yourself. And this app takes care of you. Win-win. Customer service. Hey, how can I help you? Well, I'm looking for a new book. Do you have that? I can't find it in the shop. Then it's gonna be like, oh wait, you can go to the shop. It's like, buy a book if you want. And then you can go to Foxes, which is the last option down here. And well, Foxes has been feeling a bit empty. It's just a logo, and it's like, I want to fill Foxes up because Foxes is feeling empty. So you click on that, and then it says you have to hold your phone like this, and then it says find the hidden parts. So you just be like, oh, that's a little part and that's a little part, and you're just clicking all the different parts that you usually don't see, and then you click on go further, and then it says Foxes feels a little bit better, and you just continue searching. And then you see, like right in the back, if you hold it against the website, you can find a little Foxes head. It's like, oh, what's that? Then you say continue. Foxes feels complete thanks to you. He will help you from now on with your study. Look at my extras. 5% extra discount on ebooks and the Snapchat lens. And that's, you just do that little thing and you just search on the website and you can earn yourself a Snapchat lens, which is also new advertisement. And then you're just done. You're like, I want to get some rest. I just want to chill and game or do anything nice. So just, you press the logout option, and then you're just texting with your mom, and it's like, Jasmine, would you like to do the dishes? It's like, yeah, mom, if I'm done with this. Mom's like, okay, that's okay. And then Foxes pops up and be like, hey, look at the time. You have a test tomorrow and you need to make a couple of exercises for it. And it's like, oh, okay, take me back to Foxes, and then you get back to your exercises again. And that's how Foxes helps you focus on your study with plenty of breaks and rest. Alright, lovelies, that was it for this episode. I was really happy to show you guys how I created this and what my thought process was in this project. And I would like you guys to comment down below how many hours do you think I worked on this project, because I know I worked a lot on it, but how many hours was it? Was it 10? Was it 20? Just let me know in the comments down below, and I will tell you the correct answer in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.